Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast.
Ahoy hoy, welcome to Playable Characters Podcast. I'm Calvin Cato, and your silent partner today is Brian McGinnis. Next week we're going to have all new episodes, but for this week we're doing a bonus clip sampler. Basically, these are all bonus clips from bonus episodes that you have not had a chance to listen to unless you are subscribed to our Patreon. What's that, you say? Well, Patreon is a lovely thing where if you give us some money, you get access to bonus content and free mugs, t-shirts, the works. So basically, these are all like really tiny clips. They're short little vignettes. If you like what you hear, all it takes is just donating $5 or more. Patreon.com/playablepodcast. We're going to actually start this off with Lance Weiss, who played a surfer in level 139. Check it out.
But I grew up, I knew people would play different games. Certain people like, what's it, RPGs they call them?
Yeah, RPGs.
I could see you being an RPG guy.
I
can't
RPGs.
play them. They're too long. But I do understand how the stories are amazing sometimes.
The stories are good.
But they're like 80 hours.
They make me want to throw up in my mouth. Any of those RPGs. I'm like, I want to play. I want to fucking watch. I go watch a movie.
There's no story.
Well, no, but you're active as well.
You mainly watch and you hear, click A, the guy opens the door. I'm like... I'm like, this is brutal. Gotta go find a key. I'm 7 hours later. I'm in the same room.
Yeah.
Like, this is horrible.
That's actually pretty spot on.
so hard. Jesus Christ.
You can't deny that's not pretty spot on.
But there's more than that.
Dude,
you know,
brutal.
Like, you're making other decisions.
No
you gotta
way.
keep characters
There's
alive.
someone locked in a chest. You gotta somehow get them out.
That's very
so
true.
bad.
We're not friends anymore.
I'd rather play Halo or GoldenEye. So I like action. I like to be in control
I like
of the
action
game.
too. I play fighting games. That's action.
Those are great.
Yes.
But any of those role-playing games...
Help! I'm trapped in a chest. Please go find the key.
Brutal. Yeah, and the typing is so long. It's just it'd be like a bubble. The bubble takes 4 seconds to pop up. I mean, in the typing, they like actually like sounded out the keystroke.
That's supposed to be like talking.
Oh, this is
That's
great.
what it is. You're talking.
But you're just wasting time. I got stuff to do.
Dude, this
Like
is the,
what?
I don't know how RPGs exist now.
There's
Oh my
billions
God.
of them.
I don't know who's playing because there's no time for that.
I'm playing. Millions of people are playing.
I want
it. They
a
do very
shooter
well.
game. I want zombies. I want to just be blowing heads off right from the get-go.
But what about the context? You need the context
Of what?
Of like why you're blowing.
No, I
their heads off, why you
don't.
shoot-
I
Yeah,
don't.
you do.
There's no story in California games. You just surf, man.
Dude,
And
I
that's
hit
dumb.
I read none of the stories. I hit the buttons. I just mash buttons till it's time for me to blast heads off.
This is the best anti-RPG rant ever.
RPGs are for losers. And Calvin.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. Next up is a clip from Jen Waring, who has been featured on numerous episodes, but this is specifically from level 124, where she played a Wii Fit trainer.
Hi, fellas.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to have you back. And also, it's great to have you back returning as a Wii Fit trainer. 'Cause
Yeah,
you got
no,
some-
good.
I mean, obviously the typecasting is fucking insane.
So good.
That is awesome. Also, I was like, I can literally smell truffles on my breath.
Oh my god, yeah! As super wee fitty as it is,
You
we
were
were
eating-
eating truffle potato chips
Yeah.
before we started.
But it was like white Italian truffle. Like,
Oh my god!
just
no,
stop. It's a potato
stop.
chip.
It was Trader Joe's.
It's
Fuck
Trader
you.
Joe's.
But it was, but they were very tasty
They were
chips.
delicious.
Yeah, yeah. I would
Delish.
bring those to a yoga class. That's probably the only way you would get me to fucking go.
And now child support.
Yeah, you just hear me crunching.
You've
Yeah.
never done yoga?
I've done it like 3 times. I mean, we had a
Just like me.
Wii Fit,
Yeah.
when I was a nanny, and so the kids used to make me bowl and stuff. But
Yeah.
like, the first yoga class, I got threatened to be thrown out.
Why?
Because I was laughing. Because we'd taken like a kickboxing class, and then we stayed for this yoga stretch. It was at like New York Sports Club, and the bitch took herself very seriously. And like I was laughing because I was slipping because I was a sweaty, gross monster. And so I was like slipping, and she like came around and literally did like, if you can't get yourself under control,
Oh
you're
my
gonna have to
God.
go. And I was like,
Please,
okay. And then the only other time I did yoga was because the school wanted to try and do stand up during yoga because there's something called laughter yoga.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I legit did.
Cal was like, well, who books
So
that?
I went right. So I went to and I
Actually-
thought I thought I would just get to stand in front, watch them do their beginning yoga, and then they would get into like whatever laughter pose fucking looks like, and then I would just do jokes. And no, they were like, well, they might feel uncomfortable, like you're gonna make fun of them. So can you do the opening sequence? Except it was so hard. I looked like a turd. Like I
Yeah.
just couldn't even.
Oh my
like it was
God.
ludicrous.
Wait, so
And so then finally, like they all laid down in their fucking laughter poses, and I was like, "Oh, sure. Well, now you're doing something I can do." But I guess I'm just gonna tell jokes now. Yeah,
fuck. Wait, so literally, like you had to like get on stage,
yeah.
do the
No,
poses,
yeah. No
And-
mic.
no mic.
No mic.
So no mic. So you're like just in the front doing poses, and then when they got into laughter poses was when
Yeah,
you
I mean, to be fair, I was like in the crowd doing like I was in the group doing poses, and then they were like, "Everybody get in your Kundalini fucking I don't know whatever
Yeah.
lay down pose that opens your hips for your laughter chakras." I don't
boy.
whatever.
But
There was a lot of
then-
words.
but then
and
are
then
you
I
standing?
stepped out and stood up like normal stand up in the front of the yoga class
Jeez.
and did the jokes.
That's so weird. But then they're laying down.
Yeah.
So then how did they? I mean, did they have to crane their necks up to see you? I guess.
Yeah,
That's
there
what-
was some. I don't remember. There was movement.
I just have so many questions about like
Yeah,
the
it was
logistics of this. It's just
logistically
really
it was
weird.
stupid because they were just supposed to like take it in and laugh and like open their hips and like open their whatevers, and I was like, God, I gotta fire that manager I don't have.
Yeah.
Like, how did I fucking say yes to this?
Yeah,
What is wrong with me?
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
my
yeah,
God.
no,
Oh,
I'm
the
not a
gigs
big
we take.
right.
I like just
They
got,
paid you well, I'm guessing.
Yes, I think I got like a certificate for free yoga, which if anybody wants, feel free to email me. It's still sitting in my desk.
I just got like this wild offer because my friend was like, "Oh, I'm gonna refer you to this thing. It's in Florida. You should go do this show, and the show is basically gonna be in a gay resort." And I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever."
Yeah, that sounds nice up till then, right?
I
assume
started out sounding nice, and I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll do it." And then I messaged, I messaged the guy, and I was like, "Hey, like, I was suggested. This is my name. Here's my clip." Blah, blah, blah. I didn't hear back from him for like a day and a half, and then I finally did hear back, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're really great. I'll fly you down. I will buy you a ticket. You would have to leave the next day."
Oh wow.
And I was like, "I don't know if I could do that." And then he's like, "Also, it's a naked resort." And I was like, "Oh, also."
Oh, I could not do that.
But the money was good, but I was also like,
Sure,
I
fair.
can't. I mean, obviously, but like, I was like, I can't just like leave because like I didn't tell my job. I can't literally just be like, let me pack in half a day and
You don't
then
have to
get on
pack
a plane.
anything.
Right, yeah,
Yeah, I
that is a good point. Good point.
Yeah,
Really need your headphones in this
Excuses,
scenario.
no, excuses. Would you have to be naked?
yeah. It's a naked resort. I'd have to be naked.
I think Rick Adana did one once, and he wanted to go, but I didn't. But the communities were clothed, but he did it at a nudist colony.
Oh, okay. I know Joe Larson did it once, and he was naked. I think it was a clothing optional, but he opted to do it naked because everyone else was naked. But that's
Comedy.
I mean, I headlined on Fire Island once, but I was dressed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for obvious reasons, the gays didn't want me undressed. So. They were like, no, we'll be naked. You keep it on, sister. No one gives a shit.
For this bonus clip, we're taking it all the way back to level 98 with David Piccolomini, who I'm contractually obligated to tell you has a wonderful dating podcast called Tinder Tales, where he talks to people about their horrific online dating experiences. Check it out.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, oh yeah. This happens now.
Now this happens.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just moved in with my girlfriend.
Oh, we're getting
Yeah.
right into it. Nice. How's that?
It's pretty cool. She lives in the Lower East Side, so
It is
I'm
cool.
killing it.
Yeah, does she have a nice place?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's great.
it is.
Do you have a lot of stuff, or does she? Is a place big enough for all your stuff?
I'm slowly extricating some of it. I'm getting rid of some stuff, which totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But we figured out a place for all my board games, which was very important.
Are you a big board game guy?
Yeah, I'm a big indie board game
How
guy.
many would you say you have?
Like 40.
Four.
yeah,
It's a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, it's too many. I haven't played some of them yet, and I'm kind
I
of
have
like,
like 6 of those that I've never played that I want to play. I have no one to play with.
that's the problem. Yeah, look, hey, come. I live in the Lower East Side
Let's
now.
do it.
Come
I
hang
don't know,
out.
are you still gonna do board game nights again?
Probably not there. It'll
Yeah.
probably be because it's too small. It would
Oh,
be
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
like I
more.
could have 5 people over and play games, but
Yeah.
anything more than that,
If
it's
I didn't have a kid and still had the same place I have now,
Oh man,
Oh,
your
yeah.
must be perfect for that
I
though.
know.
Well, considering I played VR, your
it's like
place.
deep Astoria, right?
it's Kew Gardens.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a very deep story.
yeah. You know,
Nah.
fair. Deep Queens. That's what
Yeah.
I meant.
Queens. Yeah,
I've been there once.
you were.
Yes.
You were the narrator from Civilization.
narration.
You were Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah, Kirby, which is such a fun way to do that.
And you're-
I wasn't gonna do. By the way, for the Knuckles voice, I wasn't gonna do raspy, and then I listened to all of his stuff, and he's like always just right
Oh, is he
around.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
all
always like bruiser tough.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I kind of went to Brooklyn. That was my fault. But
I feel like we should get people jackets like the SNL 5-timer crew, the 10-timer crew.
Oh, actually,
yeah,
we
I've done it
should.
3 now.
Yeah, you've done
maybe,
it.
maybe a T-shirt at least. Would you wear this T-shirt in public?
No, but I don't wear T-shirts in public. That's the
Just wear buttons.
Actually,
I'm all
you know
button
what?
downs.
I never.
Yeah, I don't wear
As soon as you
T-shirts.
said that, I never fucking put that together.
Yeah.
you
Even in
always
summer?
wear button shirts.
What?
Even in summer?
Even summer. I
Yeah.
just buttoned, roll them up, roll up the sleeves.
Would you wear a messenger bag? I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. Hats?
Would you wear a pin?
I do a pin. Yeah.
You
What's
have
it called?
stickers now. Would you put a sticker on your body?
Where? Just for a little bit? Like you like
The
this is
rest
getting
of your life.
this is getting weird branding things
is,
now.
yeah.
Hey,
why
how
you're
can
here.
we brand you?
We should do something for our 3-plussers.
That's true.
Be
Because
fun.
Bobby's did it 4 times now.
Patrick 4?
I think he's on 4 now.
Plus
Yeah,
one.
that is lucky. You guys can keep bringing people back a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they could just be different people.
Yeah.
Like that's always a problem with Tinder Tales, TinderTalesPod.com.
Definitely. Check it out.
Is that a lot of people don't have other, like, Calvin's lucky because he's a relentless slut.
Yes.
So, like,
You can do it every week.
like, we just have a weekly Calvin check-in.
Oh,
It'd
yeah,
be
it
like,
would be gross.
so, date 6, I don't know what's happening with this guy. Why won't he fuck me?
Keep blowing him, but he won't. Yeah.
We went on 7 dates.
I know,
okay?
that's why I said date 6. It was, like, updated. Yeah.
I know, but thank you. I'm glad you
I
remembered
only went on
that.
6
Yeah.
dates with somebody.
I went on 7 dates, no sex.
When was this?
A
A couple months ago. No, maybe it
No,
was,
a while ago now. I think maybe 6 months.
yeah, because
I just keep telling that joke for a while. So
well, what's it called? Because we hung out while it was still happening. It was like
Yes.
date 4.
Yeah.
And no sex
Because I
had happened.
asked you for advice about that. Where you
And
were
I'm
like-
sorry I failed you. That
No, you were right. Because
Okay.
you said literally like you need to just be like, why aren't we fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a new gay?
No,
Maybe that's why.
And
just-
no, he's an NU gay. It's just it's avant-garde.
New gay.
It's not so much sex, but they do this thing where they hold their knuckles open and like this, and then one person slides their
Oh, yeah.
finger in and out, and
Definitely.
it's like avant-garde new gay.
With
I like
umlauts, right? With umlauts over to you.
yes.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of things over that you.
Yeah, maybe he was shy. Maybe he was new to it. I don't know.
I mean, no, he definitely was not new to it, but he was already weird anyway. He was like way too close to his family. I didn't like that.
Way too close.
Close to his family, yeah.
Okay, you don't
It's
want-
Calvin who lives with his mom and hates
know.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
He shares a bed with his mother, and he hates.
Oh
being too
man,
close to his
Calvin,
mother.
you
we're not
live
getting
with your
psycho.
mom and have a video game podcast.
I know. I'm really regressing. If things are not working out right now, it's bad.
Mom, as soon as the video game podcast takes off, I am out of here.
This next bonus clip comes from level 121 with Noye Brown West, who played the famed hero of Metroid, Samus Aran. Check it out.
You said your parents are Nigerian. Your name on Facebook is
Yeah.
like Dikembe Mutombo long. Like it's a super long name.
Yeah.
Can you say it for us?
Oh yeah. So my first name Chukwunoera, middle name Orakaba, last name is the longest part. It's 4 names, and on Facebook I couldn't fit it all.
Yeah.
It's Agediabo, which just means of. So that's like
Wow.
oh Shanahan or whatever. Like oh Shanahan. But it's like Agediabo.
McGinnis. Yeah, McGinnis is like son of Guinness.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
basically,
So
like,
Agediabo just means like of.
Okay.
Orchidebia, which is my actual name, like house name. Like if I were part of Game of Thrones, House Stark, House
Okay.
Orchidebia.
House
And then
Orchidebia.
Brown West was the name that the colonizers like gave to us when they got to Nigeria and started doing bad things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So say it all in full.
So Chukwunoera, Orakaba, Agediabo, Orchidebia, Brown West.
I love that.
Damn.
Yes.
Brown.
Guess which
Yeah,
part?
I know. Like, that's the worst
Guess
part.
which one I hate.
Guess which part didn't come from a cool legacy? Or, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess what has no meaning? Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
And then it's just Noye Brown West for short. And my parents are nice enough to put that on my birth certificate. The Noye Brown West. Noye Orakaba Brown West.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you kept the Brown West.
Well, yeah, it became important later because, my father side of the family, and then now he's not around anymore. So, I could have changed my name when I got married. I was never going to take my husband's name, but I could have changed it back to my original last name. But I was like, you know what?
What is his last name?
Neil.
Brown West Neil.
It's like, wow. Can you imagine? Chukwunoyeram Orakaba
Neil.
I really didn't realize it was. He literally is like a reverse because his
Yeah.
first name should be his last name.
Yeah, so exactly.
Yes.
His name is Hunter Neal, so it's Neil
Oh,
Hunter.
yeah.
And his middle name is actually the last name of some part of his family. Some heritage, I don't know, Scottish, I think, and it's Shaneline. So his
Oh,
middle name
that's
is like
nice.
a real last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just all fucked up. It should be like Hunter Neal Shaneline or something.
Yeah.
It's not.
That would be way better.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be better? But no. He's like the seventh in his
Wow.
seventh Hunter Shaneline Neal.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's lineage.
We're cutting it
lineage.
off. There's gonna be none of those. Dead. Killed it. Done.
So I know you're a gamer. Well, and you do D&D.
Oh, I love
Dungeons
and
it.
Dragons, yes.
Yes, I do.
Nice. I've never done it, but like I feel like I would. I think I would get into it if I did it like once. I
Okay.
would try. I've never even tried
Yeah.
it.
So I'm gonna start or try to start a little podcast for people who have never played it before.
Our friend Steve
Yeah.
Esposito, who did the Warcraft, he
Yes.
does
Yes.
Copper.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember the name.
Copper Top or it's.
Think
Oh, shit!
so.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Sorry. Also, you're not on Patreon, so you're not going to know what it's about.
It's
But
called
I'm
Copper
sorry,
Top
yeah.
Pod. It's about tabletop
Yeah.
D&D and stuff.
And then Kate, who owns More Banana, she is an avid D&D person.
Oh,
as well.
really?
Yeah.
So mine is like it's gonna try and be specifically for POC people because I've had some experiences playing D&D. We talked about it
Yeah.
that have been very bad, very racist. And
Really?
Yeah, because if you think about it, the fantasy community is pretty
White.
White.
Yeah.
So but it's interesting because the last campaign I did, it was all POC except for my husband, and I still got they still managed to call me the N-word. So
That's still
Yeah.
such a crazy
it
story.
was crazy.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, I need to do one for like black and brown people
was gonna say,
with like a token white
I'll
every
do
once
it.
in a while.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I will try not to say the N word by heart.
I know that's like an easy rule, right? And like, what?
Pretty easy.
That's like, you would think so.
I mean,
and yet,
was the Chronic on at the time? Maybe did he slip?
No.
Or?
It was very like direct.
Oof.
It was crazy.
Jesus.
I was like, geez.
it was pointed.
It was very pointed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like a black D&D, like D&D's nuts? Is that what you call it?
No,
I'm so mad at you right
Yeah,
now.
like, terrible.
I'm thinking of the Chronic still.
No, it's so I'm gonna do Black Rebellion D&D. So it's gonna be actually so each campaign is just gonna be like a 30-minute thing, and it will be based on a historical black and brown person rebellion in history.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
It
it's gonna be
sounds
fun.
Like
That
I've
sounds
just
fun.
never done
Again,
it.
I really want to do this because
And
I've
you're
never
Haitian,
played.
so
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah, we can get some Toussaint up in there. Yep.
Exactly.
I'm scared.
Toussaint was
I'm scared already.
he was the guy who freed Haiti from France, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here's a wonderful little clip from level 119 with Usama Siddiqui, who played a doctor who was against the power-up lobbying machine.
Best game in the world.
God of War, by the way, I think one of the best top 5 games of all time.
Oh yeah, I mean that game
The new
was
one is
fucking
seriously
amazing.
one of the
That
best
and
games I've
Last
seen.
of Us, and that's why when
Last of Us.
that's why when Xbox people are like,
Ah!
what's the big deal? I'm like, you don't get it. If you're only doing Xbox just because you're an Xbox guy, you're missing out.
You know, I'm so done with that
Me too.
bullshit.
And-
I grew up like that.
Yeah.
I was a Nintendo fanboy. I was going on IGN message boards every day. Yo, I heard Sony is a pedophile. That didn't make sense. That didn't make sense.
Wait, you're still doing it? I saw it yesterday. On
You know,
Like I
so
saw-
I was that guy. You realize you miss out on so many classics.
Oh, yeah,
on
totally.
every level.
Yeah.
I was a Nintendo
Do the
person.
Brooklyn rooms. Do the Manhattan rooms.
Yeah.
But nothing.
I tell you because I used to by default, and it was more because my parents were like, we're poor, so like you're a Nintendo person.
There you
'cause that's
go.
what we bought through. So like, I used to like Nintendo shit for years, and it was always like Game Boy, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And for years I was like, nah, Genesis sucks. And I finally got
Right.
Genesis. I was like, actually, all these games are great.
Do you know
Fuck
that
this.
Nintendo games are the only games you can buy on food stamps? Do you guys know that?
Wait, really? And I'm like, that could be true. That
We
might
were
be their
also
new gimmick.
poor, so I emulated a lot of emulators,
Oh, yeah,
GBA
yeah, I used to do
emulators, SNES emulators.
Yeah.
I played like all the classic RPG, SNES RPGs on emulators.
Yeah.
You know, Chrono Trigger, Mario RPG, everything. And then I was a huge GBA fiend. You know, all
Really?
the. I had this one summer. I was such a gamer was such a part of my personality that one summer I was like crying because I was like, I'm not even a good gamer. So I needed a summer of a gauntlet to play the hardest games of all time.
Wow.
And I was like, this summer, this sophomore year summer of college, and I was like, I'm gonna play the hardest games of all time, and I'm gonna fucking
You beat them, huh?
and I'm gonna like validate myself as a gamer.
Yeah.
So I played like Battletoads, Double Dragon 3, R-Type, fucking Ikaruga, fucking
Wow.
Shinobi,
Jesus.
DMC3. So I beat all these games.
You beat Battletoads?
Battletoads, yeah, I did.
Look at that, Calvin.
I did.
How do you feel now? The only person in the room that beat Battletoads.
Oh, you beat all those? Oh, that game
Yeah.
was the shit.
It's one of my proudest moments.
Woo!
And recently, I just beat Celeste
Yeah.
and Cuphead on
I
the Switch.
Celeste was amazing.
Oh, I beat Celeste.
Hey!
Yes,
I did it.
Wait, but did you beat like the final area?
9?
After you get all the strawberries and not the strawberries, like the secret location. You know,
Oh, no.
When you get like, so after you beat the game,
Yeah.
you can get those like the floppies.
I didn't have enough.
Oh yeah.
So-
No, I got like I think I got either 1 or 2, and I got 1 crystal heart and something else. And I was like,
so
fuck
what you had to do
all
the hearts,
this.
right?
Yeah.
I looked up locations. I was like, I don't have time to look up shit anymore. So like, if it's skill based, I have time to work on it.
Right. Yeah.
As an older dude. But if it's like, go find this,
yeah.
I'm walk through it. I'm done
I'm fucking done.
searching for shit. I have a life now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I have taxes. I can't just hit every bush. all right?
Yeah.
but I will try to work on something and gain accomplishment through skills.
Yeah.
So I would suggest usually walk through, get all the hearts. They have a secret section.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest platforming
Yeah.
kind of experiences I've ever had in my life. I died about 8,000 times.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was beautiful though when I finally got it. So
Right, that's what they figured out how to not want to throw your Switch across the room because it's like it's so good.
it's
But-
the
but I was-
anti Ghosts and Ghouls. So
Yes.
when you died in Ghosts and Ghouls, you have the whole music. Dun,
Right.
dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
This is such a quick respawn.
Quick respawn.
Yeah. It's perfect. They get it.
You know what I'm saying? And so you just keep dying, and there's no downtime between, and you keep learning.
Yeah.
And the idea is you have to feel like you're getting better.
Yep.
That's a big thing for if you're gonna play hardball.
Yes.
And you have to. It has to be like a lot of trials in a short time.
Yes.
Those are two things.
We had Madeline from Celeste on a few months ago.
Yes.
Love Celeste.
so
That
good.
game
She was
is
great.
pitch perfect.
It is really good.
It's
I will say
pitch
this.
perfect.
I was actually surprised that I did. I mean, in general, I'm not the kind of person who gives up. Like I power through games.
Right, I'm a huge-
But like
yeah.
I also like at least like trying for completion,
Yeah.
and like that was the thing that was bothering me. Is like there was one shot where that I literally it took me like 150 times to get it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I have fighting game reflexes now. I can't fucking
Right?
Okay, which means
People
like,
hear that
Yeah.
150 times. Why did you give up? Like you don't get it. Like that's
yeah,
insane.
because the
to
thing
keep-
is like
you want to
but
keep
it's
trying.
true because like
know.
I learned I was like what
know what to
frustrated me
do,
more
I
is that I was
just
like
can't fucking
yeah
do it.
and it's like I knew what to do but I'm just so used to be like oh no but I can like fudge a Hadouken I can't fucking be like
Yeah.
and then picture one okay do this and then do this and then I was like I can't man Look.
I'm a huge platformer guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: it's the same reason you're in the gym. Working and trying to get bigger. It's
You're not in the
it's our
gym.
muscles. You know? For a gamer, we thrive in that getting better. And I realized this too. I had this little theory that kind of formulated and it kind of made sense to me. Like my experience with old school games has informed my comedy and my comedy journey more than anything. Because what is retro gaming but memorization?
yes
Slightly tweaking tricks at the place of your last death.
Yeah.
Right. So trying new things to get trial and error.
Yeah.
Right. A constant feeling of dread and self-hate. This is all.
Oh my
things-
god, that's perfect.
This is all
really
things that you use
Yeah.
that are because what is comedy? You keep doing it.
Yeah.
You tweak your jokes a little bit to see where they don't work and see
Yeah.
if they can work this time. Right. Constantly working on it. Constantly trying to get better and better and better.
You stay up till 2 in the morning trying to do it.
Trying to do it. Right.
yeah it's true it's
Right.
true and you try to challenge yourself by going to different games that are not necessarily in your wheelhouse
Right, when a joke doesn't work, you blow into the audience. You know what I'm saying? Right? We all do this.
Oh man,
Be better.
that's great.
This is a super recent bonus clip with Sarah Hartshorn from level 143, where she played Atreus, son of Kratos, the god of war.
and now for some bonus content with
Sarah Hartshorn?
yeah
Hi!
nailed it
I was like, am I allowed?
You're you now.
I'm me now. Oh my god.
That was fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much for doing
That was
this.
Fun. Oh my god, my pleasure. That really was like I haven't played that game in so long that I was like, oh, what's anyone's name?
You did great.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Woo!
What made you choose this?
Choose the game to play when I played it,
no,
or
to
choose that
this
character?
Actually, first the second question, then the first question.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what made
Oh,
you choose this character?
What made me choose this character? He always annoyed the crap out of me when I played, and I just thought it would be. And I really did. I was mentioning this before we recorded, but like, he's honestly the first video game character I think of because I think about him the most because I got so mad. Like there was some level that I couldn't get past, and so it was just like 20 minutes of him being like, "Father, no, Father, help!" And I was like, "I'm gonna kill this!" And so he's just like when you get that mad at something, they like get in your brain, and so Atreus was he was the first. He was the second character I thought of. I wanted to be a random whore from
Grand Theft Auto.
From
Yeah,
Grand
that's
Theft
right. Yeah.
Auto, but someone's already done that.
Yeah,
random
Samantha
person
Bednars did that.
Oh, random horror. Oh, yeah.
Which I think maybe you have told me about, and I was like, "That's cool." Like, and I like remember, like I think I accidentally stole that idea, and then was like, "Yeah,
no, it's fine." I mean, I wish we could have done another one because Samantha Bednars did Smarties the prostitute.
She's like an old retired
that's
Vegas prostitute type of girl. You know?
No, that's so funny.
Was,
but I also I've never played Grand Theft Auto, so that would have been like I would have had to like I've
you could be a whore. You could figure it out.
I'm sure I could figure it out,
Yeah.
but yeah. And I was like, well, that's the last video game I played, so that's the one. Yeah,
God of War. Yeah,
it's Atreus. Yeah,
you play a lot of games?
I don't. I don't play a lot. But I.
Why'd you choose? I mean, that's a big game.
Yeah. I honestly I saw someone playing it and I was like, that's pretty. What is that? And they were like, it's the most beautiful game that's ever been made. And I was like, cool.
It
is
great.
gorgeous though.
Yeah.
Love
it. I played that and then I played Samurai Dead Redemption, but I just like couldn't get into
the second
it.
one.
Yeah. I could. Thank you. Everyone. My husband loves it, and it's so boring.
It is.
It's all you're literally riding horses for what I've ridden horses for that long. I'm like, no, I've done that in real life. Like this is not.
I get the whole. It's realistic. And that's beautiful looking game. And it's open world, but it's like it's too much like downtime and. Yeah, I don't.
I think this is literally like the 9th or 10th time this has come up on bonus content.
Yeah,
like everyone universally
like
does not like it.
No, I don't like. Yeah.
The first one was one of the best games I ever played.
Yeah.
And it took 7, 8, 9 years, maybe more for the second.
Yeah,
one.
it was a
long time.
A little disappointing.
I never played the first one.
It's great.
I played a boxing game for a while, and now I can't fucking remember what it's called. This
boxing
is the problem.
Game.
I mean, not
Punch Out.
No, it was like a MMA game, maybe. I don't know.
Like a Street Fighter game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is the problem is like I don't know, I don't have a brain that can like for some reason my brain can't really remember like video games. Like if I stop playing a game for a really long time and then I come back to it, I remember like I don't remember how like what to hit. Like it just does. I think because I didn't play it as a kid, so it's just not in that part of my memory. Like it can't. Like I was playing.
It's the worst when you stop playing a game and then you try to go back to months later and you have no idea how the controls work. And you're like, all the tutorials in the first level, I got to go back and
I have to go back and do all of them. Like I played some zombie game for a while and I was super into it, and now I cannot even remember what it's called. It was like an end of the world apocalypse game.
Oh,
it was
okay,
great.
so not Resident Evil.
No, but I have played some a little bit of Resident. I played Resident Evil like I know people who played it and would occasionally play with them, and they would get so mad at me because I was so bad at it that I like it. And I never played it by myself or anything.
I don't like scary games.
I hate
It's really scary.
I don't like scary games.
Yeah,
I don't.
The one that I played was also scary, and I would have to stop because I would get freaked out.
Yeah.
What the hell was it called? I should ask. It's also like I was so much like I very much was just like, oh my god, my boyfriend's like playing, but then I actually got into it, and then I was like, oh no, like that's such a trope, like that's such a thing. I don't know. Like I feel like I was like, I don't know how feminism wants me to do this, but this isn't it.
No, that's fine. You can play video games.
No, I know it's not
for everybody.
It's not that
now.
feminism doesn't want me to play video games. It's I don't think feminism wants me to like, well, I'm gonna do it with my boyfriend, and then like
but that's a couple thing. I did. I used to
my
play
wife
games.
doesn't like games. I wish she played games. She doesn't.
I got my boyfriend back into games. Well, he didn't play that many. Well, ex-boyfriend.
What'd you? Yeah, I was gonna say what?
Yeah, no. Well,
ex-boyfriend.
A Freudian slip. He won't listen to this anyway. No, we used to play BioShock together, which was fun because I hate shooting. I don't do first-person shooters, but I like solving the puzzles, and he's bad at the puzzles. So he would play. I would get scared of certain parts, but he's like, "Okay, here's a puzzle. You do this part."
That is funny sometimes with like Uncharted. If Sam's watching me play, which she rarely does, but if she's sitting there doing her own work, and I'm playing, and I get stuck on a puzzle, I'm like, "Can you look at this for me for a second?" And she'll be like, "This." I was like, "Cool." And, so she likes that part of it.
That was fun, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, what was there was another game that we played together that was similar, where I just was like, I don't have any of the aptitude for shooting, but I can solve all the puzzles.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I'm better at shooting. I can't solve.
Oh, really?
Anything. Well, it's not even that I can't solve the puzzles. It's like, and like when I was playing God of War, like I can shoot stuff and I'm okay at like the fighting stuff, but anything that's like wiggly where you have to like aim slowly, like I literally don't have like my hands shake and I'm just like, I hate this.
Like throwing the axe to freeze the gears. Or something. Yeah.
Every time, like I can't. I get like I hate it so much. Like because I my hands literally like it's. I don't think there's something physically wrong with me. I think it really is my brain, but I just can't hold.
Here's a throwback from level 79 with Troy Allen talking about his anger issues. Troy played the save child from Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
You're a tall, angry, intimidating bald man, kind of like myself in a way.
Yeah. So, trying to work on the anger thing. It's not healthy. It really isn't, man. That's some bad shit. Anger's terrible. Yeah. It makes you stupid, right?
It does sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, the smartest person you know, when they're angry, that's just kryptonite to Superman. They're dumb as shit. You just do dumb shit when you're angry.
Yeah. Well, because you're so singularly focused that you can't think about other avenues.
Well, you don't make rational decisions.
No, not at all. Jeez, man. I haven't thought about this in a long time. I was at Lululemon like 6 years. Yeah, all right, we're already off to a bad start. I do yoga to try to manage the anger. Okay. And after a lot of years of doing yoga, I'm more flexible and still just as angry. So I'm more capable of doing damage, I guess. But I needed some new yoga pants and a new yoga. I guess a yoga outfit. I hate the word outfit, but I got my bag. I got a pair of pants. I got a shirt, and I was walking with this girl I was dating at the time, and we were leaving the Lululemon on the Upper East Side, 63rd, and I think Lex or something like that.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I'm plugging them now like they need the help.
Right next to Schlag Enterprises.
Yeah, I had like $130 worth of clothes I was going to sweat into for the next 6 months. And I'm walking with my girlfriend. We go to cross the crosswalk. We had the green light to go, and this dude in a flower delivery truck, a van, cut us off in the crosswalk.
Oh, shit.
And I just reached up and went, wham! I hit the side of the van with my hand because that's what you do with inanimate objects is you try to cause them pain. He stops the van. He shouts something out the window, and I was at peak fitness at that time. I was a personal trainer. I was in peak physical condition. And I came around and he rolled the window. He sees this coming around, 6'3". My head's bright red because I'm furious. And he rolls up the window. We start yelling back and forth. And I'm pushing on the van and walking sideways like I'm trying to pick a fight with this van.
This is in front of your girlfriend, too.
In front of my girlfriend.
She's what's she doing?
Her soon-to-be ex-girlfriend, I would imagine.
It's not worth it. Yeah. He rolls down the window, throws a stick out. And it hit me right under my eye. I've still got a scar. It was a wooden stick. It cut me right under the eye. And then he took off. And in that moment, I stood there, and my girlfriend's there, and then my ego and my anger got together, and they said, you know what? Chase that van.
No.
And I went off on a dead sprint, and I chased this van for a solid third, maybe to a half a mile at a dead sprint as hard as I could run. I was bleeding down one eye. I had the stick in my other hand, and by the time I was done running, I'm sure that I was chasing another vehicle. and I feel so bad for the people that had to witness that because when they looked up into the rearview mirror, they see 6'3", bald, sweating, bleeding, with a stick in one hand, and my Lululemon bag in the left hand.
Hold my yoga pants.
I didn't let those go. I had them in my hand the whole time. I was like, this is $130 worth of pants.
Yeah, were you running down the street or?
I was running straight down 63rd Street.
Amazing.
Like on the sidewalk or in the middle of the street?
No, I was in the middle of the street with a stick.
So this is like peak crazy.
Yeah, that was. That's not the worst I've ever done being angry. But my girlfriend left the scene because not only I didn't stop. I didn't stop running. I walked to see if I could see where they had stopped for their next delivery, and I had this stick, and I'm bleeding, and I'm running down. I'm walking up, I think it's 3rd Avenue at that point, looking around for this van, and I said, "Did you see a flower delivery van?" People like, holy shit, he's going to murder somebody.
This clip is from level 132 with Rod and Karen Morrow of the lovely podcast The Black Guy Who Tips. They played a couple stuck in Rampage Town. Check it out.
It is incredibly hard to do a movie review without spoiling it.
Correct.
Yeah. So I said, this is years ago, I was like, let's do the opposite of everyone else. Let's spoil the damn movie right away.
And it's in the name.
We just tell you what it is. I'm gonna give a spoiler for The Sixth Sense, right? Because, I mean, it's, 20 years old now. Mm-hmm. So, Star Wars. Let's do Star Wars. Everybody's seen the original Star Wars trilogies. if I like, we just start off and we're just like, hey, old man, yo, Darth Vader is Luke's dad. That's crazy.
Yes.
Like, we just start that.
Yeah,
right
and then
there.
we'll be like, we told you, it's in
Right.
the title, you should have known.
Now we'll talk about what we like, and then we'll talk about what we don't like, and then we'll rate it. But you know, like, just get it out of your system, because like, if you watch a good movie, even a bad one, that's the first thing you want to talk about anyway, is like the major, like,
You're right, and it limits what you can talk about too.
Yeah.
When people like, if the people are on Twitter, like you said, Sunday night, like you're gonna see a spoiler. Like, don't go on Twitter. You're gonna get mad at spoiler. If you're not watching it,
yeah.
just get on your phone for an hour. You know, so, people like flip out. But I think that should be a couple of days, and then after a week or two, if you still haven't seen it, then it's gonna get spoiled. It's impossible not to nowadays. It seems like
it's like everything with humanity, right? Like I'd love to live in a world where we all had like a 48-hour rule, but we don't. So now I have to choose how to protect myself, and the way I'm gonna protect myself is by not being on Twitter. If I can't watch, I don't know, Walking Dead tonight, I'm just gonna not be on there, rather than have someone be like, guys, you won't believe what I just saw, you know?
Right. And a lot of times what we do, for movies that we want to see, we literally have to purchase the tickets on Thursday night. Like in the earliest, they're like some of the first 7 p.m., sometimes 6 o'clock showings, because we're like, I will be very angry if I'm, you randomly going and somebody's just talking about something that came out that ended 3 hours ago.
Especially nerd movies. Like nerd.
Yeah, nerd movies are the worst.
Nerd people are just, I don't know if it's just cause we got beat up as kids or we're just like socially awkward, but like, nerds love to spoil the hell out of something right away.
Like when I forced myself to go see Avengers at like 8 a.m. and like the Friday, because like I don't want to do that, but I didn't want it spoiled for me, so I'm like, I gotta go see it now, because it's gonna get ruined eventually.
It's so aggravating. Like, it's like I remember Black Panther. My mom actually wanted to see it, but I had to wait until my mom was free, so I had to wait like a week and a half before I could see Black Panther. And I literally had to be like barely on the internet, because everyone was like, oh my god this Wakanda forever, and I was like, god damn it, I'm trying to be nice to my mom for once. Can everyone stop talking about this movie for like at least a week?
I think I've thought about, like, I mean, luckily I haven't been in that situation, but I think I might see the movie and then watch it again with the person and just pretend that I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh snap!
Yeah, I don't even lie anymore. Roderick's mama and niece wanted to watch, like, was it Black Panther, and they don't really go to the movies as frequently as we do. So I went with them, and I was like, yeah, y'all, I'm letting you know, this is the third time I'm seeing this. They was like, the third time, I'm not waiting on y'all. It's 3 weeks later, y'all know.
I mean, I'm not one of those jerks that like, you see the movie, I hate that guy too who's seen the movie before and then he's in the theater and he's like, saying all the lines,
Nah, I don't do that.
Where it's like, I'll be back, and you're like, dude, you saw the movie, we get it.
Oh man. This has been awesome.
This is wonderful. Seriously, thank you guys so much.
For doing it.
No problem, man. Thank y'all for having us.
This was fun.
Are y'all gaming now? Like, are y'all playing games now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not getting 2K20 yet because I heard it's a buggy mess.
I heard that too.
I heard, first of all, it came out way too soon. Like, I'll be done with the game by the time the actual real season starts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. It'll be half price. It'll be half price when, like, in a month anyway. So I'm just gonna wait.
That was so weird. I saw like people like what? First of all, I saw people standing outside in line.
Yeah,
and they were like 2K day, and I was like, you guys
what?
don't.
It's September 7th. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like it's still 90 degrees outside, and also like y'all aren't digital at this point. Like, it's midnight on a Tuesday. Like, dude, you don't be leaving your house to stand outside a GameStop at midnight
to get robbed for them to give you 50 cents when you try to return it.
Yeah, this is the ghetto, man. Just download it.
This is a clip from one of our favorite repeat character actors, Bobby Hankinson. Come listen to us talk about TikTok and how old we are.
When I was throwing a few ideas at you a few days ago, and I said Just Dance Dance, you were just like, Just Dance Dancer.
Yeah, it was perfect. I was like, oh, absolutely. And I've been watching a lot of that show, Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, it's so good.
And I keep hearing about it.
It's great. It's
Do you love
been
it?
like 4 episodes in.
What's it about exactly?
It's about like a Osteen sort of like big mega church.
Yeah, John Goodman runs a shitty, a huge mega church.
Danny McBride. So it's that kind of like just like Vice Principals, like the same humor.
And when Goggins showed up, Walter, I was like, yes,
perfect. It's perfect. And I really like Adam Devine's character in it, and so that sort of was like, that was top of mind. And I was like, the Just Handstand Dancer is like a youth pastor kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
and the sister's hysterical. How fucking
She was
dark.
so good at Vice
she gets
Principal.
up-
Yeah.
Dude, it's a really funny show.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah. So
definitely
that's been
worth
top
it.
of mind, but it's been fun.
Yeah. So, do you play Just Dance? Did
I do. I was like very big on when the Wii first dropped.
Yeah.
I don't have it now. I never did the PlayStation Move stuff. I had my Wii for almost till like last May. I just got rid of it.
Oh, I didn't know you got rid of it.
Yeah, I had it, and then you know what it is? It's so weird. We thought we got rid of the Wii, so we sold all the games. Then we found the Wii the games, and we were like, "Fuck!" So we ended up.
It came back.
I think we're gonna get a Switch probably around the holidays.
You don't have a Switch yet?
No,
I thought you did.
I know. We've been like back and forth on it. We have a PS4, and that tends to be. But also like,
so do I.
We're not big gamers,
worth
really.
it.
Like
You will be with the Switch. It turns into one.
Well, I still don't have one yet either. I'm gonna wait till I check.
That's what I mean. I'm getting there. But Nathan only plays Fortnite essentially, and I only play WWE 2K19. We'll play 2K20 in a couple weeks.
That's so
and like that's it. We each play those one game.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't have to keep buying every single thing like I used to.
Well, don't get wrestling on the Switch. It's not powerful
they don't
enough.
even make them anymore. They don't even like port the games over for
It was
the,
too
for
slow
the
and
Switch
just
anymore. No, they don't do
watered
it.
down. Yeah.
But what it's hard for Nathan and I. Nathan's my husband that I live with, obviously, and so they really
Separate
don't
bunks.
make a lot of video games to play like local co-op anymore.
They're starting to.
Yeah.
They're starting to make a lot more. I mean, the Switch has a bunch actually.
Well, that's why
you know?
I think we're trying to go more that direction. But like, it's just hard because on the Wii we would play Smash, we'd like do a bunch of stuff, but. Even to play Fortnite, he has to play on his cell phone, and I have to play on the PlayStation, for it to work. He won't play my wrestling game because I have been playing these games literally for as long as they've existed, since like every iteration of the series from like 1990 since there like was a PlayStation. And so the controls are really not intuitive, and they are, but like I've done it for so long that like I'm very good at it.
Yeah.
So Nathan's like, I can't. I'm too old to learn this now. Like I can't pick this up now. It's like me trying to figure out TikTok. It's like I can't. It's no. It's
oh
no
my
use.
god! I just tried the other day because
can't-
someone was like, use TikTok to promote the podcast, and downloaded it.
And don't you feel insane? Did you open it? I feel like I
Dude,
disassociate from my body.
It's the most insane fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Because like my friend who has been on the pod before, Katie Compa, had mentioned it.
Dude,
I don't know what
feel
the
like
fuck it is.
You feel like the oldest piece of shit in the world. First, even if you're 25, you probably feel old.
Yeah, no, it's
everything
the youngest
is like a super hot 16-year-old boy or girl with like, why should you date me? And it's like, because I
Wait, what?
suck dick, or because I do this, and I'm nice, and I smile, and it's just like, what?
Wait, I'm sorry. What is?
It's basically like the new Vine.
Yes.
Like it's all short video clips.
15 or 60 seconds, I think, right? Or
And they're all like they're just like they're writing a whole new language basically of like memes and internet technology.
Yes.
And so if you open it, like I it's the first time I've ever felt like alienated from youth culture.
Yes.
Because
What
usually I'm like, "Pff, I'm cool. I
Right?
get it. I'm on
Right?
Snapchat. Pff, I get it. I have a
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, dude.
But this I opened it, I was like, oh no,
It's-
what happened?
I'm literally like looking at this on my phone, like a whatchamacallit.
It's
call
the
it,
most-
a
Nathan,
demo
my
of this.
husband gets
This
it.
looks
He's into it,
crazy.
which makes me
Is this free?
Yeah,
What is it free?
It makes
I
me
guess I'll
feel like
download
it
it.
makes me feel like I disassociate from my entire body. Like
Yeah.
I literally feel like I go insane when I look at it.
And what this
These
one
videos are so fucking
this
weird.
one I saw, this girl is probably 15, 16. You know, the ones where they prank their parents. Some are actually very funny.
So, there's a lot of great content. Sometimes I watch it and I'm like, the TikTok kids will save us all.
Yeah, but so this one girl was like, she set the phone up and the dad was looking at the screen and she walked over to the side, like side by side, and she just smacked both of his tits, like to the beat of the song. And I cracked up, and the dad's like, "What the?" You know, and like they keep using the same prank where there's this one song where it's just like, "Okay, are you ready? Fuck, shit, posty cock," and they start singing and the parents are just like, "Ah!" Like they freak out. And
How
it's
long
like
are the videos usually? Is it
15
also, like-
seconds?
Yeah, it's like kind of like Insta Story meets Vine. It's very
Yes.
very.
But you will feel so old.
But they're like there's like new rules and like new things they do, and it
you
doesn't
could
make
make
any
it
sense.
so like the editing, what some people do. I don't know how they have
And like
the time.
videos and videos. I can't. Honestly,
It's
it makes
not
me
just a video.
feel
They edit
insane.
it to make it look like a fucking Hollywood production, but it's like 15 seconds, and yeah, it's so. So I deleted it. I was like, I can't. I have no idea.
trust me,
I have no idea what to
literally
do
makes
with this
me feel
thing.
insane. I hate it so much.
I don't know how they know how to edit all this stuff.
It's
There's,
like-
there's a billion options too.
My headphones still have wires.
And to finish off this bonus clip sampler is another repeat character offender, Patrick Hasty. This episode actually comes from the Spyro episode, which is level 104. And again, if you've liked what you heard, please, again, considering giving just $5 for our Patreon. Patreon.com/playablepodcast. And now bonus content!
Bonus content with Patrick Hasty, everybody.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah.
That's his real voice. There he is.
Ooh, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yeah, dude,
I
it was
forgot
for the
I didn't-
Patreons.
Yeah. Oh, sick yeah. Fuck yeah. Patreons. You guys
Sick
are great.
yeah.
Sick yeah.
Hey, all you
Sick, yeah.
Patreons right now. My name is Patrick Hasty. Fucking pause this thing, right? Pause this. Go over to the Nostalgic Front
Whoa,
Patreon
wait a
and
minute.
get on there.
Wait a minute.
too.
Wait, what if they paused it right when you said pause it and they don't know what comes after?
Well, these idiots know what to do. They figured out how to put money on the internet. They, know how to, they understand what the story is. Hey, thanks for having me on the shows and everything.
Dude, this is so great.
Thank you. Oh, Nostalgia Part, do listen to it though. It's
Yeah.
super fun.
Very fun.
I'm going to be on
You
very
guys both-
soon.
Yeah, Cal's
Yes.
been on. You're coming on soon, Brian.
Coming
I
on
thought
soon.
you'd already been on. It was a great episode.
Hey, you're a busy man.
Look
You're
at
a
our
busy man.
Facebook message. It's a lot of, yeah, soon.
I'm so
Don't worry
bad.
about it.
We thought about getting.
Dude, we're getting the same.
We thought about
That's
getting having like an intern, not a real intern, but
To
like
book?
not like a student one,
I hear
but like
ya.
paying somebody $25 a month just to book and do the press.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were like, we're just lazy about that.
Yeah.
I got a
Shouldn't be
serious
that way.
question.
Yeah.
Have you played the new Spyro?
Yeah, I love it. It's
Oh,
my
you do?
favorite fucking
Okay.
game.
For real?
Yo, it's my.
That's awesome.
And so I got into games. I played video games when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I was a regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo 64, and then I got a PlayStation 1.
Mhm.
And when I was in high school, I got really into PlayStation 1, all the first-person shooters and Red Faction and Unreal Tournament and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got into Halo, got into Xbox stuff, and then I got out of video games from the first Xbox until Xbox One, because like 2 years ago I got a free Xbox through work.
Oh,
and then all of a
nice.
sudden and it was so fucking cool because so many games have come out in that time.
Yeah.
And on the Xbox, the store, I went and started buying all these 360, which is a system I never touch.
Yeah.
Started playing all these old games and stuff like that. And then my wife had PlayStation when she was a kid. And I saw this Spyro Regenerated came out, and I was like, I wonder what that is. You know, I've heard of it, but I never played it. And she was like, oh, I really liked it. So I bought it for her kind of like as a gift. And then I just,
It's fun, yeah.
it's insane how much I enjoy it. I beat all 3 games.
Wow.
And then
Damn.
I started again. But what I did was I bought that fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Yes.
Because all over
So
the internet
hard.
they said that because there's the same thing. They did the regenerated Spyro.
Yeah.
They did the insane
Yeah.
Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot. And I bought that and was like, here we go.
Yep.
And it's like $40 and then fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
It's so repetitive and it's so goddamn
And
hard.
there's a part in the first game, I'm like a little bit in, and I'm supposed to climb. I got to jump log to log to log to climb
Yep,
up to a thing.
I know, yep.
And I'm fucking stuck there,
you
and I'm
fall
like,
all the time. And,
yes.
Yeah, I know
and I'm
exactly
like,
what
I'm
you're
a
talking
grown up.
about. Yeah.
And like I literally. So then what I did was I just opened a new thing and I just started playing Spyro again from the beginning, and I'm having a blast
That's
with
all. You know, I'm going to get it now.
It's I definitely want to get Spyro because I bought the Insane Trilogy. I know I've talked
I
about
have it on my
this
Switch.
several times.
I have it on my Switch, yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
I 100%ed that game when it originally came out.
Wow.
Like Crash 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, the
And
Crash
so-
games! Wow,
all 3 Crash games. And so I was
It's
like,
just what
I'll
your
buy it
brain
again
wants.
because it'll be fine. And like, holy shit! I was like, I don't know how I had the dexterity. Maybe I was just doing less drugs back then. But
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
Holy fuck, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I'm trying because I'm not trying to just beat it because I can beat the levels like through like just trial and error. But
Yeah.
like
Right.
trying to get everything in the level
Totally.
is impossible.
And that's not the kind of gamer I am. My wife and I play Lego games all the time. It's really like a thing that's
They're
crazy.
great Lego
Yeah.
games.
It's like I
They're
mean,
so well
when you're
done and
you're
fun.
married, right?
Yeah.
And of course you've been on a 4th date. So, my wife and I, we found out a year ago that we love playing Lego video games together, and it's so weird to be 10, 11 years into a relationship and be like, "Here's a thing we love."
Have
Yeah.
you
Oh.
played Lego City Undercover?
No, I don't
It's
know what that one is.
hilarious.
I'll get it.
Get it.
I
It's
will.
very cheap. It's been out for years. So
for sure.
It was originally a Wii U exclusive.
Oh, okay.
10 years ago. So it's very
Yeah,
cheap
I'm sure
now.
it's
It's
cheap
like
now,
15,
yeah.
20 bucks. The script is so funny. The characters are so dumb and funny. It's perfect. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but in a Lego setting.
Yeah.
And it's so silly.
We've
and dumb.
played every movie, Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, all the Star Warses are so good. The Lego movie, and then it was funny because so what we would do is we'd beat it, and then she would go back and do all the extra stuff to get everybody
Mhm.
unlocked, and that's her passion. She loves that. I love the beating the game. But then with Spyro, I went the other way where I actually
Yeah.
enjoy all this stuff, and so now we're playing Harry Potter together, and now I kind of
Aw.
have that thing in
Yeah.
me where I do want to go find everything and get everything. But what's really funny is she was playing the Hobbit games
Mhm.
for the movies. And she was playing it, and she's like, oh, the first one. And she's like, and I was watching along, and then it was like she won, and I was like, yeah, but there's the whole other game still. And she's like, no, that's all there is. And I was like, what are you talking about? They only made 2. They put them together, The Hobbit. They only made 2 of the 3 movies.
Yes.
And then they
I have it,
canceled
you're right.
and now you can't even buy that.
I have a physical copy. So
they
it should be
deleted
worth
it.
a lot of money
It's
one
so
day.
fucking weird.
I bought it, a while ago.
It's so weird.
So that must be worth a lot of money.
Don't forget them red bricks.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I didn't know about red bricks.
So fucking funny.
I didn't know how to use
Holy
the red bricks.
Shit.
Yeah.
That made
So
me
I
laugh
was
so
trying to
hard.
get 1,000,000 studs.
Yeah. The old-fashioned way, as well
regular. I didn't know you could times 2 times 4. I didn't know. I had them all. And I didn't know.
I could not
And
believe you
Calvin
did
and
that.
Justin Murray were like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I'm going to be honest. I'm not fully grasping this concept. I'd be interested for you to tell my wife
Oh,
about
so,
it and find
here,
out.
You don't know
myself.
either?
Here, okay, I'll tell you.
No, we gotta
I
go.
found it out.
We'll
Oh,
do it
yeah,
off-
we have to
off
go.
air.
We'll do it off air.
Yeah.
But well, if you are listening, you basically what you do is turn ghost bricks on, and then all those, like if you
Yeah.
set a chart for
It's not
the
even
course,
that, it's-
you can collect all those if you
It's
turn
the
ghost bricks on.
times 2 times 3 times 4 times that one that really makes you get 1,000,000,000 bricks.
Yeah, no, that helps as well. But also, you can turn the ghost bricks on, so you get all those.
You know what?
And then times those.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for your Patreon, but if you guys could just crop this a little excerpt out and just send me like an MP3 of it.
I will literally just
so
send
I
you
can have
the
my
exact
wife
message I sent to you.
So I can have my wife listen to it and know what the fuck we're talking about.
All right. Yeah.
She's the one who pays attention.
I'll send you that. I'll just send exact.
All right. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for getting.